Glacier Peak got all the way to the regionals last year before falling to Rainier Beach. In their final game, had to come through the losers bracket of the district tournament there in February. And, of course, the number 1 seeds in the north, Oak Harbor, number 1 seed in the south. Both of those guys were right there to take it home. And that left the one up for grabs between the two seeds. The 2 seeds were Oak Harbor and Glacier Peaks, the number 1 Mount Lake Terrace out of the south, Stanwood out of the north, and then the one game and done was about it. With the way things have changed so much now, you don't get that automatic 2. There's a 3 ball on the way, and it is good. Magaway hits the dagger, and right off the bat here in the second quarter, the Scots show they mean some business. 13-8 now. Magaway jumping right in. There's a beautiful pass underneath, hitting Nick Allen. And Chelsvik not wasting any time with the dump down pass to find the big man. Now they'll kick it out on the left-hand side. Magaway, the right hand rather, will just cup the ball, being guarded heavily in this man-to-man offense, and then to the deck falls Nadeau, and he will be fouled by Nick Allen. It was well out on the floor, and the big man, I think, just about let that heel come out from underneath him. Shorecrest now, we've got Daniel Gabber-Michael coming into the ball game, along with Zach Lawson back in. And they also bring in number 32, Aaron Kelly. Here's the long shot by Hofstrand. He got one. Alex Hofstrand has 5 on the night. And the 8-point lead suddenly is cut to 4. And Glacier Peak has scored. There's Chelsvik. Back out top to Neal now, being guarded by Magaway. He'll put the ball on the deck, and now we've got a push foul underneath. As I think Allen was the man that caused the damage in the key for the Scots. And indeed, it does go against, Aaron Kelly with the foul. And lost the ball for a second. Chelsvik couldn't quite hang on to it. Now we'll have a substitution as Southard comes back in, replacing Allen for the Grizz. Inbound and a quick shot on the way. Chambers with the 3 ball. Down it goes. 18-11 your score, and Chambers getting hot here. Already with 8 points, 2 of those 3-pointers. And they, once again, struggling to control possession of the basketball. The Scots just a little bit out of control. We got a foul out on the floor. And that will go against Chelsvik, his first personal foul, and the 15th foul against the Grizzlies. You can tell the styles of play are so radically different. There's the shot from the elbow, no good. Long rebound, kicks out to Chelsvik. He'll get it into the hands of Luke Neal, the point guard, and up they come against man-to-man pressure. First time, really, we've seen the man-to-man that came out of the second quarter, the Scots did, and it had an immediate impact. Not set in that zone any longer, able to create some opportunities on offense off of turnovers. There's the shot by Chambers, no good, and a long rebound. Scots coming the other direction. Up and over everybody. There's Allen, couldn't find it, but he's hammered, and will go to the free throw line. Aaron Kelly was able to get right up there and take an easy, nice peek at the glass, although he's fouled, and we'll see what he's got from the free throw line. Nice stroke, left it short. And now we've got Bobby Brooks. Brooks coming into the ball game, 6'3" senior, and that All-American name. How can you not make a name like Bobby Brooks? Sounds like a name that should have been on the fish that saved Pittsburgh or Philadelphia.
NASCAR driver.
Or a NASCAR driver. You got your choice. 5:30 to go, 18-12. And now Brooks with it. With the headband and the pink socks just round out the allure, the aura. And now we got a hold out front. You've got us on STSPN all season long. Thanks for spending your afternoon and evenings with us. We've got another great ball game tomorrow night. We'll explain that one in a second. Here's the long shot, no good. Long kick out. That one looked like it could have gone to the Grizzlies, but it just looked like everybody was watching the ball bounce off the iron, and here comes the Scots now. Megaway dumps it down in the corner to Hofstrand, who's getting hot. Both those guys have got a bit of a hot streak about them. And here's Megaway, three. Just drew some iron. Quickly on the rebound. Into transition comes Neal. Thought about driving it in against the wrong kind of numbers. Would have been a 1-on-3 at one point in time, and Wisely brings it back out, and that's what senior point guards do right there. There's the give and go. It was a long developing, slow developing give and go. Neal gets the bucket off of the Brady Southard assist, and it is 20-12 now with 4:30 first half. Dump down underneath. Kelly tries to push it in. Found the flashing Megaway, but can't hit it. And now here comes Neal into traffic, has his pocket picked. And quickly the other direction comes Daniel Gebermichael. And now the spin underneath. Hofstrand can't get it to fall, but finally right there is Kelly on that offensive side on the right, picks it home, puts it home, and it is 20-14. So as anemic as that first quarter started, things have picked up just a little bit. 20-14 your score. The Scots only 5 points in that first quarter now, have mustered 9, and we're still about 4 minutes before the half. 3:37 to go now, and this talk about the style change. Even in man-to-man pressure, the Grizzlies very content to be patient for that open shot. There's the long one, no good. Defensive rebound. Gebermichael will bring it up with that right hand yo-yo dribble now. Will try to find somebody underneath, and that was an errant pass trying to find Kelly. Kelly was so deep under the key. Now quickly up is Brooks. Wraparound pass. And it almost looked like a Rube Goldberg machine. The number of hands and scoops and dials and widgets that they tried to dial up to get that one safe into Grizzly territory, but it goes out of bounds, and that is a turnover as Nick Allen will check back in, replacing Ty Chelsvik. And now the Grizzlies will go back into that man-to-man pressure that has been very effective so far. Here's Kelly out to Gebermichael. He'll have that left hand. He's got that quick step too, but right there to pick his pocket, and a foul. Daniel Gebermichael, as quick as he is, I think he outquicked his own self by the time Trey Chambers realized where he was heading and going. He was right where he started the whole thing, the whole affair. And now after being in the bonus, Chambers will head to the free throw line and miss the first of a one-on-one. Right there for the offensive glass is Allen. He'll kick it right back out, and they'll reload the offense into Neal. Neal to Brooks. Brooks with a right-hand dribble between the wickets. Now they'll kick it out. Here's Chambers, three on the way, left it short. Nadeau rips the rebound down, and here come the Scots now. Nadeau had it for a second. Now he'll get up, reverse lay-in, and no walk with a basketball. A great move to create his own space. Masambo Nadeau to get that 6'5" frame around two defenders to get it up with that right-hand side of the hoop with the left hand, but he walked with a basketball. Great move if you can get away with it, but the extra step in there will take some style points away from you, and there's a hole. That should be the second one on Aaron Kelly.
Fouls on number 32, Aaron Kelly. His second, team's 8th.
And the 8th team foul now will put Brady Southard to the free throw line, who already has a field goal in the affair tonight. And with 2:22 to go in the second quarter, hits the first end of the one-on-one. Free throw shooting, of course, so much a make or break for high school basketball teams, and the percentages aren't quite what you would expect considering they are free throws. But most of them hovering in the mid-60s. And now we've got a timeout as Jim Wilson wants to talk things out.
I don't think they're free.
Well, they're certainly costly when you miss them. And, of course, front end's a one-on-one, that much more costly. And case in point, the other night, on the girls' side of things, the Edmonds Woodway Warriors, a 4A team, come into the Mount Lake Terrace Hawks, a 3A school, and the Hawks down 20 points with 4 minutes to go, come back and win that ball game. And how did they do it? Well, largely because of missed Edmonds Woodway free throws, 12 in a row missed free throws. And you get an opportunity like that, opposing teams can feel that stuff. They know when you're hurting. They know when you're can't buy a basket. You're starting to panic.
Absolutely.
And you got to realize that things calm very quickly when you're able to hit your free throws. Now the Scots will inbound the ball. Lawson with it now, dumps it off to Gabriel Michael. To Nato. Now trying to find the big man Kelly underneath, and he is held by Brady Southard as he made that slash to the back half of the paint. And shows a bit of dissent on the call, and that will be the second call on Southard, and quickly up to replace him is Ty Chelsvik. Hippo will come into the ball game for the Scots, wearing those neon day glow tennis shoes. And left it short. Kelly missed another free throw. Brooks with a rebound now. And here come the Grizz. 22-14 with 2:02 to go in the second quarter of play. Chambers with it now. Tries to run in on Gabermichael. Dumps it out to Neal. He'll take a runner shot. Blocked by Nadeau, and that will be a foul call. Looked like he got the top side of it. That goes against Oishi. Oishi's first personal foul. They got him underneath. It wasn't the block over the top on Nadeau, which is, I think, what drew some oohs and ahs, but rather the body underneath by Oishi as he went into that triple team. And Luke Neal misses the first free throw. He's got 5. Make it 6. And it's 23-14, the largest lead so far enjoyed by the Grizzlies. They had it at the half, also 9 points, and now 23-14, right back at it after a bit of a flurry of activity by the Scots. Here's Nadeau, dumps it back out top. Gabermichael now will bring the ball back out and reload again. 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time, and showing a little bit more patience now are the Scots. And here is Kelly, who's to the rack with that on the left-hand side of the lane, went up with the right hand. But the foul is whistled against Chelsvik, his second personal foul. And the 8th team foul. So now foul trouble a bit. You hate to call it that, really, with only $1:26 to go in the first half, and you only have 2 fouls, which is the most the Grizzlies have.
Number 23, Jake Argue.
And now we've got Jake Argue, a 6'4" junior, checking into the ball game for the first time for the Grizzlies, as the second one is on the way and missed again. Kelly can't buy a free throw. He's 0 for 4 tonight. 23-14 with $1:20 remaining first half. Grizzlies with the leather. Here comes Neal into that right-hand side, being guarded heavily by Oishi. Gonna have to be a little careful. And now a foul. This will go against Nadeau and Masamba. 2 fouls and 2 trips.
Fouls on number 35.
Actually, didn't get the last one. Oishi got the last one. And now in the double bonus, the remainder of 1:10, the Grizzlies will shoot 2. And Allen misses.
I think the bad free throwing's going both directions.
Boy, I hate to say I jinxed him, Todd. But it is definitely something that's going to have to be worked out by both of these teams here before Friday's ball games. Both of these teams play again on Friday. Another miss Nadeau rips it clear, and here come the Scots, 23-14. They have to try to bust into this one. Here's the right hand, wrap around it goes, and up and in with that right hand reverse lay-in. Aaron Kelly has 4. But it was all done by Gabbermichael driving down that left-hand side of the lane, and they're going to have a little more penetration, they being the Scots. If they're going to work their way back into this one, they're not seeing many clear shots from the field goal range. There's the shot. Beautiful little 10-11 footer by Nick Allen. Had a man in his face and just said, hey, this is as good a shot as I'm going to have on the way in. Oishi driving it right down the right-hand side. Drew 2 bodies of the Grizzlies and I think picked up the split. I think both of them hit the ground.
I think it did look like a little bit like bowling.
That foul will be charged to argue, and he won't. Oishi to the free throw line. It's the first one. And that one crawls off the right-hand side of the rim, so 1 of 2, and then almost 50% is what you're hoping for if you're a coach at this point in time after the way we've watched both these teams shoot free throws. Chambers being guarded by Gabbermichael. Now out top it goes to Neal. He'll wrap it around on Oishi. Tries to back it down, finally has it knocked away. Oishi picks up the dribble. He's got 1-on-2 break. What he'll do, right to the rack with the right hand off the glass, a kiss, and the net. It drops 25-19. It'll count. He'll head to the free throw line. Got a little acrobatic with that small frame of his. Oishi listed as 5'8". And the foul charged against Allen, he's got 2. So now Southard with 2, Allen with 2, and Chelsvik with 2. And Oishi hits the free throw, gets the and one, and it's a little more interesting now. 25-20 with 2 seconds to go, and they'll just be content, the Grizzlies, to just ride this one out at the half.